What is up, everybody?
What's up?
Too much energy, too much energy. This is my friend Angela.
Hi.
This is Cookie, as you know. This is another vlog, but it's a road trip edition. So today we were supposed to go to Tofino, BC. I checked the weather forecast and it was crap for the entire week. So we decided to go the complete opposite direction and we're going to Osoyoos instead, where they say that there's supposed to be a little bit of sun, some nice weather. And we're stopping along the way to make sure that we show you guys kind of like what the road trip's all about. And I'm just gonna show you where we're at right now. This is Bridal Falls. Alright, so that was Bridal Falls. Now we are gonna continue on to the next location. I think it's Manning Park, but we're not really too sure. We will check in once we get there, I guess. So it's been a long-standing family tradition of mine that every single time I pass through Hope, we stop at Dairy Queen and we get some dipped cones. And I think we're gonna stop the tradition because these are the shittiest dipped cones I've ever had in my life. Not to mention that they were out of the Guardian Blizzard, which I was gonna try, and they have signs for it everywhere.
Jerks.
And the lady's like, they're sold out. And I was like, oh, what part? Perhaps like they're still. She's like, no, every part of the Blizzard is sold out. I'm like, all right, perfect. I'll just settle with a shitty dipped clone, please. Thank you. Still stand by your decision on your $3 shoes?
They're holding out.
They're holding out? Nice. Angela's shoes are holding out just great. Just wanted to mention that the price of the shoe from Ridin's doesn't necessarily reflect its use and comfortability.
$3.
$3? Okay. So legend has it that many years ago, this area here was an ancient alien burial ground where they had all sorts of extraterrestrials. There was all this proof, kind of like an Area 51. And to protect the secrets, the government destroyed the entire town. Is that what it says?
There was a landslide.
But that's just the conspiracy theory. That's what they want you to believe.
But it says enormous landslide.
You're ruining my story! I'm trying to make a vlog! We are now back on the road again, passed through Hope and on our way to Osoyoos. Stuck to your head. The macaroni stuck to the back of your head, Cookie. He doesn't even know. Cookie, it fell on your head. Cookie, it's on your head. It's on your head, Cookie. It's stuck to your head. So we just stopped in Manning Park here. We're in the Lightning Lakes Resort area park place. The lake's over there. Actually looks really pretty out here. We're having some lunch, and after we have lunch we'll go for a little walk and show you guys around. All right, it's so gorgeous out here, but I was reading some of the signs here and wondering why there's so many stumps that are like trees that have been cut down. And when you look into the forest, into the trees over here, there's a bunch of green trees, but then there's a bunch of gray trees and black trees, and I was wondering what that was. Turns out the pine beetle just kind of came through and just destroyed the forest around here. And what it ends up doing is leaving all these really dry, dead logs standing amongst other like healthy trees, and become real crazy source of fuel for fires. So having the trees look like this right now, it means that this whole area, as we know it, is at a huge danger of forest fire because of the devastating wrath of the pine beetle. At least we're here to appreciate it now while it still exists. So Manning Park was absolutely gorgeous. The reason that I'm dressed a little bit here like a douchebag is because it was like really nice and sunny. Then a cloud would come over and it would get freezing, and I was tired of taking my sweater off and putting it on and then putting my hood. So I just put on my toques, put on my shade, put on my sweater. I'm wearing cargo shorts with sandals and socks right now. You can't see it. Complete douche. But we're leaving now, so it's okay. I apologize to all the families that were here that had to see me looking like this, okay? Off to Osoyoos. So we are halfway to our destination. We decided to stop to let Cookie go for a little pee and a little bit of a drink of water. We are at Bromley Rock, just past Princeton here. It is so nice here, unbelievable. I jumped off that rock when I was a kid, off of that part right down there. And other people were jumping off of that part right up there. I used to come here when I was a little kid. Every single time we'd be driving to the Okanagan or to Osoyoos or to Kelowna, whatever, we would stop, we would park the car, we'd make a little picnic here, and then my dad and I would walk all the way up the river here, and then we'd jump on our floaties and we would float all the way down there. And I used to have nightmares that I would like not have time to get off of the floaty in time, and I'd stay like too deep into the middle of the creek, and I would continue off and like go all the way down into the rapids and then like never see my family again. I was such a little chicken. Rock skipping contest. I'm the only competitor. Here we go.
Good luck. Oh.
That almost went all the way down the river! Past Kermios. It was gorgeous, and it was really tempting to stop a lot because it's this beautiful valley, and the sun was like just hitting it perfectly with all the clouds and the beautiful rainbow. But I wanted to make it to Osoyoos, or at least get a beautiful view of Osoyoos in all its glory while the sun was in its golden hour. And at this viewpoint, I feel like this is probably the best opportunity to
how great to have nothing to hide. How great to give up all worries about ownership. The secret to all this is not to be afraid of fear. When you can really allow yourself to be afraid, and you don't resist the experience of fear, you are truly beginning to master fear.
didn't go camping. It didn't work out. Things didn't work out as planned. But we did end up getting a nice little motel here. We went down to the provincial camping ground and every single spot was full. And I use Freedom Mobile and I don't have reception, so I can't check anything. And she doesn't have Google Maps. So we were kind of just like hooped. So we found this spot. It was $100 and it's actually a really nice room. And the lady at the motel was so nice. What was her name? And we asked a bunch of directions. She's so nice. I'm gonna leave a nice Google review for her for sure. We're bringing Cookie along, but like, since we forgot everything, the leash and her collar and everything is at my house, along with like our camping supplies and everything that we forgot. Like, we just forgot everything. That's why we're in a motel tonight.
But when you refuse to be afraid, you are resisting fear. And that simply sets up a vicious circle of being afraid of fear and being afraid of being afraid of fear and so on. And that's what we call worry. Worry is simply a chronic condition. And people who worry are going to worry no matter what happens. When one possible threat is exterminated, they will immediately discover another. Because worry is an infinitely skinned onion. And you can go on and on and on, because the moment you see you reduce the size of the onion and you get your worry down to about this, suddenly your whole sense of distance and size changes. And because you're looking so intently at this little onion, it fills your whole field of vision and is once again a big onion.